Welcome back, everybody, to George's Midget Cars, and I'm going to show you some new Hot Wheels and Matchbox. And I love finding new stuff. And now this one came out last year, or maybe it's the beginning of this year. I'm not quite sure, but probably the beginning of this year. And well, it's a very cool Porsche 911 Rally, and I love it in this paint scheme. Even though the copyright date is 2021, the casting itself is actually copyright 2023, as you can see right here. And so I think this was before they came out with the, well, new for 24, but this is definitely a new casting and I love it, so I had to get two. And well, the next casting, the second color that I know of, I mean, this is the first edition, and it's absolutely beautiful. I love the paint scheme. And a Rally Porsche, well, okay, pretty cool. You could do Baja racing in it, or you could just go to an African safari, and that's really cool. So of course the second color is this very cool green, and I just love it. I love this casting. I love Porsches, and Hot Wheels done a great job on this. So let's have a look at this one. All right, right next to the first one, and it's absolutely beautiful in this green color with gold wheels. And well, these are both cool off-road racers, or like I said, it could be an African safari. And these are really cool. So these are two of my favorite new Porsches, and Hot Wheels makes so many cool Porsches, and I absolutely love this casting. So let's look at the next cool one. And again, it's came out a little bit ago, a little while, a few years out. Okay, anyways, let's just look at it. All right, well, this is the Fast and Furious edition, and it's this very cool Chevy El Camino. Now, it's a 1967 El Camino, and this is, I think, the first year. What happened? Oh, no. Oh, there we go. Somehow my video just paused, and it started again, so okay. So this is the first time in the main line that I've seen this casting. And it was available in, well, Fast and Furious Edition Silver Series. And I've got one. Oh, well, let's show you the copyright date on the bottom. And it's copyright 2022. And so I don't think it came out in the mainline version. I could be wrong, but it came out in the Fast and Furious, which includes this one. And I don't have the package. I just bought one, took out the package, and this is from Fast and Furious, one of their later movies. And it's really cool. Now this is the cage that came on it, and it had, you know, these are bombs here that dropped off, boom, exploded, and very cool. And the neat thing about this is, well, you can just pop off the cage. And let's see if I can do this without, gotta do it off camera, of course. Oop. Now, I had this out of the package for a long time, and it got a little dusty. So it's in this flat black color, and as you can see, those are the new Silver Series wheels. And there's the chassis, copyright 2022. And then you got the very cool plastic piece that fits on top. So that's always great when you can just take it off and enjoy the vehicle if you don't want the Fast and Furious battle version. And that is really cool. And so let's look at the other one, because, well, it's in a kind of a satin black. This is flat black. The other one's a satin black, and it's got some, well, the mainline Hot Wheel wheels. Now, the mainline edition is copyright 2024, and it's from the Hot Wheels Screen Time issue. And okay, here we have, well, the Silver Series, And the only difference really are the different wheels, and Silver Series has the headlights and taillights done up. This one doesn't, but it's the same casting, and it's in the satin black instead of flat black, which I think looks a little better. And of course you got El Camino on the rear fender there, and yeah. Okay. Very cool. And I like the chrome rims on it compared to the old black wheels. But how cool is that? So look for the Fast and Furious version and then the mainline version. And well, they're both very cool. So let's move on to another one, and I'll show you a Matchbox, which kind of ties into this, which is very cool. Here we have new for 2025 Chevrolet, and I thought, wow, I thought this was so cool. Now, I don't know which case this is from, but this is the newest one, Matchbox, and I absolutely love it. Man, I love wagons, and of course we have the 66 Chevelle wagon. Man, that is so cool. In the 60s, they had pale yellow and for Chevys, and this is absolutely cool. So let's take this one out and have a closer look. All right, how cool is this? A 1966 Chevelle wagon. And if you're a wagon lover like me, this is a must-have. Very cool. I absolutely love it. And the great thing about this one is the 66 wagon. And, well, of course, Hot Wheels has the 67 El Camino. So absolutely cool. Now this was well, here, let's move this over. Now this was a 2-year body style, 66 and 67. And well, it was mainly the grille, front fenders, and well, this is the wagon version and the El Camino version, so the taillights were different, of course. But the sedan version, or coupe, you know, the front and rear styling were slightly different, but overall the same. Very cool Chevelle, and absolutely love it. And I only found one of these, and I definitely want to get a second one because got to keep one in the package and just enjoy a loose one. And of course, maybe get a third one and put some real riders on it. That would be cool. And I'm not sure if there's a Fast and Furious premium version of the El Camino, but how cool are those? So anyways, let's look at some more. Here we have another new for 2025, and I love cars from all over the world. And well, BMW, the BMW 635 CSI. And this is absolutely cool. I love it. Great looking wheels on it. Great tempos, black and gold. You can't go wrong with that paint scheme. And oh, how cool is that? Okay, it's part of the Wild Wide Body. All right, well, this is a new series for 2025. And I found one of 5, so I definitely want to look for the other 4. This is a great casting. I saw it online or on other YouTube channels, and I just had to have it. Oh, the card art is absolutely cool. So anyways, let's have a look at it out of the package. All right, BMW, the ultimate driving machine. Wow, BMW has a rich history of coming out with so many cool cars. And this is a great one. I love the coupe. And absolutely beautiful in this racing livery, wide body. And like I said, black and gold, you can't go wrong with that. Okay, it wants to lose focus, so let's focus in a little closer. Very nice. And so I think the interior piece includes the top portion of the chrome bumpers on the front and back. And this is going to make a very cool premium. Oh, how cool is that? So I love cars from all over the world. Doesn't matter what it is. I love all cars, and you know, BMW makes some very cool cars throughout their history. And I was so excited to get this casting, and I love it. So of course I got two. I want to keep one in the package and just enjoy this one out, because there's nothing better than taking the car out of the package and wow. Anyways, let's move on to the next one. All right, this is a Matchbox, and it's the Morgan. Wow, this is an absolutely cool casting, and I love the Morgan brand. And this is a three-wheeler, and I thought, how cool is this one? Because it's got a metal body, it's got a metal chassis. Now it's the 2021 Morgan three-wheeler. And that's the great thing about Morgan, is they've always made these old style looking vehicles, and they just keep making more, and you can order them any way you want, whatever color, whatever, leather, vinyl interior. No, but you're gonna get leather, and very cool. And then I've always loved the fact that they had this engine up front, a V-twin. You don't need much. It's a very light car. And so this is the 2021 Morgan three-wheeler. So it's a retro series from Morgan, I believe. But anyways, I love Morgan. And well, actually Hot Wheels came out with one, and it's the Morgan Super 3. And well, it's got a plastic chassis. It does have a metal body, and actually I think it's not quite as nice as the Matchbox version. And as you can see, it's new for 2025. So let's take both of these out and look at them side by side. Now, like I said, I think this, well, the other one is a new version of an older one, and this is the new styling of the newer one. I don't know. Anyways, so let's have a closer look. All right, here we have the Matchbox. Oh, of course, I got it up wrong. Now, this is copyright 2025, so brand new casting, metal chassis, metal body. The chrome piece is plastic, of course, and the interior. Okay, not the best steering wheel, but still pretty nice. They put a decent looking, well, face on the steering wheel, and very, very cool. So let's put it there. And then I opened up the Hot Wheels version, and I realized, oh yeah, okay, it has a metal chassis and metal body. And so, well, because it doesn't have any chrome, here we have the bottom here, so Morgan Super 3, 2024. And, well, Hot Wheels came out with it first. And then Matchbox. Oh, so cool! And now, these are great little vehicles, and, they're fast. Of course, when you have no canopy, no roof, and you're out in the open, yeah, little cars, when you're going fast, it seems like you're going way faster than you actually are. And that's the whole fun of it. Man, how cool are those? I love it. Now, Hot Wheels, they have the same kind of steering wheel. Like I said, here, let's have a look. So they got a nice face on the steering wheel, but it's this kind of, well, just like the Matchbox. But anyways, oh, I love it. Well, I think the wheels on the Matchbox might be better, or are they, oh yeah, okay. They're different. Yeah, let's turn that one around. And I think we're in focus here. Can we go a little closer and then see how cool they are? I don't know. I think I'm losing focus going in too close. And of course, I'm outside, so the lighting changes. And, well, sunset's not for a little bit yet, but let's do this, see what happens. Okay, well, let's put them side by side. And of course, I love the Matchbox because of the chrome. Now there's a second color of the Hot Wheels in orange. Overall, both of them are really cool. And wow, it almost looks like the same style wheels. Of course, uh, Mattel owns Matchbox and Hot Wheels. So I'm not sure what's happening. Is it losing focus here? Let's see what happens if I do that. We get to see the Matchbox up close. Okay, the Matchbox is definitely the winner for me. And hang on. Blow that dirt away that was in the middle, and here comes the Hot Wheels around. All right, I love them. I love both castings, so this is very cool from Hot Wheels and Matchbox. So let's look at some more. All right, well, I showed you this one for Truckin' Tuesday Stinks. And it's a very cool casting. Now, I found two other super rigs, and I thought, wow, no, it's not going to make a very good Truckin' Tuesday video, but I thought it'd be pretty cool to show you these new castings that I found. And well, let's look at the porta potties. And well, they go by various names, but here we have the graffiti on the side, and then we go around the other side, and that's pretty cool. So well, the super rigs, now they have lots of different castings, and mostly fantasy castings. And well, for this one I showed you the back of the package, and well, you got the heavy duty dumper, you got a bank roller, which is kind of cool, the Sky Show rig. I've got that one, and I bought that a while ago. I don't know why it's still coming out for, let's see, 2024, but it's a very cool rig at that. And then we got this one. That one's been out for a couple years now, same with that one. And then we got Dine and Dash, and this is actually the second color of this truck and trailer with a different vehicle, I believe. Or maybe it's got, well, that's the Ryu Asada Casa de Sada. It's the taco version, but the newer ones, and well, we have 2025 right here, and 2025 new, and it's this very cool looking one, and it's actually known as Sweet Delivery. Now I've opened it up already, and I saw this on the shelf, and I thought, do I want to collect it? But that truck is very cool, and you can separate from the trailer. So let's have a closer look at this one. All right, first of all, it comes with the Donut Drifter, and this one's been out for a while now. No copyright date on it, but it's been out for a couple years now, or maybe a year, and it's, well, it's a donut race car. And okay, I don't collect these fantasy castings. I've seen them in stores, and I thought, nah, I'm not gonna buy them. But I think Ryu Asada might have designed this one. And okay, that's cool. So you gotta have some car with the transporter. And here we have it here. And well, I debated a long time. I've seen this, you know, for a couple months now, I think it's been out. And I thought, okay, that's cool, but I don't know if I want to start collecting more fantasy castings like this. But after looking at it for, well, like I said, a couple months, I thought, you know what? That is really cool. I gotta get one. So let's have a look at the truck and trailer. All right, as you can see, the trailer opens up, and so you can put in the Donut Drifter. And there's actually room in there for two, so you could get another casting. And I'm not sure what other casting I would buy, but how cool is that? And then, of course, the truck actually separates from the trailer. So if you don't care for the trailer, well, the truck is really cool. And it looks like an old 50s era truck. Oh, very cool. I love it. Well, let's look at the chassis here. And of course, it's 2024 copyright. Sweet Delivery. And same with the trailer. There you go there, Sweet Delivery 2024. So how cool is that? Now you could, oh, there's a little tree debris where that come from and blew in. And that truck, I'm sure, will make a very cool custom from somebody. Well, take off that plastic little canopy. And I'm not sure what that's supposed to represent on top. But anyways, I thought that's really cool. So I thought, okay, I'm going to buy it. Why not? And then, of course, there's another one that's pretty neat too. And I'll show you that. Well, another Super Rigs. And it's new for 2025. And look at that. Can you guess what it is? Batman! All right, this is pretty cool. I thought, okay. I seen this too, and I thought, do I want to buy it? And you got the, well, the first TV movie Batmobile. And this particular one, well, the chrome is plastic, and you get a metal chassis. And I thought, same thing. I saw it for, you know, a few months or so. It was out. I thought, you know what? I think I'll get it. And so as you can see, the Batmobile hauler there and Sweet Delivery. And you got Desert Force. That's kind of cool. I mean, the cab, or the tractor trailer, that's what these trucks are known as. That's pretty cool. You could customize that one. And then this one, Red Planet Transport. Man, another one that's pretty cool. And no, I don't want to start collecting too many of these, but that's actually a pretty cool set there. So you got this crazy Red Planet hauler with a trailer that separates two, and this well, off-road buggy. And then of course you got District Transport, which okay. And then of course Scuba Dub Diver. As you can see, the stacks there are actually faucets that feed into the tub. And I saw that one too, but I thought, no, I'll just get the Sweet Delivery. And then that's the Duck and Roll, I believe. Anyways, so that's another Ryu Asada casting. And I actually have a treasure hunt version. All right, the Duck and Roll treasure hunt version. You can see in there, you can see the symbol there, treasure hunt. Very cool in this gold color. And well, I believe the chassis is metal, but it's got a plastic body on it. But I thought that's pretty cool. Ryu Asada, and this was from the year after he passed away, which is really sad because he made lots of great castings, or he designed, and Hot Wheels made a lot of great castings of his, and Matchbox as well. And so I thought, that's really cool. Let's look at the copyright date on the back. So it's 2021. So anyways, let's look at the Batmobile. All right, here we go. This is really cool. And now, like I said, this is a plastic body metal chassis version of the Batmobile. And well, it's made in Thailand. Let's see, we got the copyright date. Oh, well, it's all over the place. 2004. So metal chassis and chrome plastic body, but still very cool. You gotta love it in chrome. And then we have, well, here's, let's see, where is it? Copyright 2024 on the trailer. Now it almost looks like metal, and they usually have metal on the trailer somewhere. I don't know, that might be metal, I don't know, but the rest is plastic. And then of course the body on the tractor itself is metal, and then it's got a plastic chassis. But how cool is that? Now because it's Batman, well, It's all black. You don't need any tampos, I guess. But that is really cool. You got this ghost Batman logo. And I love the ears, which are smokestacks, I guess. Yes. And very cool looking styling, very stealthy. And so here, let's put the chrome Batmobile on top. And how cool is that? So I hope you enjoy my new finds, and I hope you enjoy all these castings. But of course, some are going to be your favorite, and some might not be so much, but let me know what you think. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.